Hello everyone, welcome! I was adjusting my camera settings, getting everything just right. Then, I received a welcome aboard from the RMS Queen Mary. I had no idea that was going to happen. What a greet! Welcome to the RMS Queen Mary. Wow, it's been 3 years from watching outside, and now we can step inside. The day has finally come, and the excitement builds. Once again, everyone, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for coming along the journey. Here we are. First things first, where do I start? Where do we begin? And of course, there's that smell. Others have mentioned the same thing when boarding, that old vintage smell. On the first day of boarding, it was such a privilege to be a part of a meet and greet with the general manager of the RMS Queen Mary, sharing his thoughts and insights. It took place in the observation bar, and one of the things that was brought to our attention, find the TVs. When the sign says, Historic Preservation in Progress, they mean it. Once again, it's great to be back on board. And now, it's time to head to the observation bar. As we make our way to the observation bar, you do notice it's a work in progress. It's all about building the experience and history. Steve Kaluka, Managing Director of the Queen Mary, said he was excited to welcome people aboard the ocean liner once again to tour the Southern California landmark. Steve shared, with expert guides to lead the way, these tours provide our guests with a unique perspective of the Queen Mary and allow visitors to discover the fascinating stories that have made her an icon of the seas. From her majestic construction to her harrowing wartime service and beyond, the Queen Mary has lived a life of adventure, romance, and intrigue. This is just one of the things we plan on unveiling as we welcome back our guest aboard. Yet, the question was asked, what about the ghost? From what has been shared from times past, there's no denying this experience. So the question was asked, what about the ghost? Steve did share that everything on the Queen Mary has its place, but their number one goal is to share the experience, history, great events, and getting the city of Long Beach back on board. Steve mentioned that he understands that not everybody would be in agreement with him regarding the ghost. During the questions and answers, I did share with Steve, the Queen Mary can't all be about a spooky house. There were young people in the group, and they shared they feel the ghost stories are clouding the Mary. They want to see more historic value come to the RMS Queen Mary. Any thoughts or insights, please share in the comments. There is no question that Steve wants to present the experience, history, great events, great food to the RMS Queen Mary and get the city of Long Beach back on board. He does get asked, what period are you looking at? 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s? And Steve mentioned they want to take a little bit from each period. So, as the historic preservation continues on board, should the ghost stories, the paranormal, the ghost be a part of the history? Steve shared the restorations, repairs, and historic preservations will take about 5 years. Thank you, Steve, for taking the time to share insights and updates. How about you? Any thoughts or insights that you would like to share? Do you have an idea? A plan? I would say this is the time to map it out. And the next time we meet will be below decks in the engine room. All aboard, everyone!